Hey everybody, welcome to HDpiano. My name is Dion, and in today's lesson we'll learn how to play the intro of I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. It's one of my all-time favourite songs, so I'm really excited to show you how to play it. Now the intro sounds like this. It's such a cool riff. It happens a whole lot through the song in the intro and in our verses as well. So let's get straight into it. Actually, before we get straight into it, Michael Jackson was one of my favorites when I was a kid, and I just love a lot of his songs. But I want to know, what's your favorite Michael Jackson song? It could be from when he was very young with the Jackson 5, like we are now, right through to his very late albums, even released after he died. So I want to hear your favorite Michael Jackson song. Make sure you put it in the comments below the video, and we'll see what's the most popular. Okay, so to get started on this, we're going to break it down hand by hand. So we're going to start with our left hand for this song. So we're in the key of A flat, which basically means we're going to be playing A flat a whole lot. So we're going to start with our fifth finger on A flat. Now, this run has a lot of tricky timing, which we'll get to in a minute. So we're just going to go through the notes first. So we're starting on A flat. Our next run of 5 notes is B, C, E flat, F, and D flat. So again, we have B with our fifth finger, C with our fourth, E flat with our second, F with our first finger, and D flat with our third. So from the top, we have our A flat as a single note, then this run of 5 notes. B, C, E flat, F, D flat to finish. Then we have 2 groups of notes following that. So our next little group is B flat, C, and D flat. And again, we're starting with our fifth finger, our pinky finger on B flat, our fourth on C, third on D flat. Then our next run, we're going to put our thumb on D, third finger on E flat, second on E, and finish with our thumb on F. So that second lot of notes again was D, E flat, E, F. So when we're running note by note up that little section there, it's what they call a chromatic movement, because we're playing every single note in order as they head up. So our second grouping of runs there, we have B flat, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F. So what we've looked at so far takes us of our first 2 bars of a 4-bar phrase. So I'm going to run over again those 2 bars, which are the most complicated bits. So we have from the start A flat, B, C, E flat, F, D flat, B flat, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F. Okay, now we finish our final 2 bars with a lot less notes. So when we finish on that F note from where we've just ended our phrase, we go back down to C with our 4th finger, D flat with our 3rd finger, A flat with our 5th finger, then B flat, E flat, and A flat. So again, starting from the F, we have F, C, D flat, A flat, B flat, E flat, A flat. So we're starting to hear that riff emerging from from all the notes we've put in there. A lot of it comes down to the timing of the riff. So I'm going to break down that rhythm for you now with just our left hand. So our very first note, our A flat, starts on beat 1 of bar 1. Then we have another couple of beats where nothing happens. It's what gives us our kind of really cool groove, all this space that is left in between all the notes. Now, with our counting in this song, we have to count in 16th notes, which means we're breaking up each count of our 4-beat bar into an additional 4 little beats within each beat. So we're counting 1E and R, 2E and R, 3E and R, 4E and R for each bar. And this is really important because we're going to be playing on a lot of those in between E's and N's and R's. So as we count through, we have 1E and R, 2E and R, 3E and R, 4E and R. So we come in with our B on our 3 R. So we have 3E and R. It starts on our 3 R. Comes in on a very odd time. So again from that spot, 1E and R, 2E and R, 3E and R, 4E and R. And we finish on our 4 R. Then we have another couple of beats where again nothing happens. So we have 1E and R, 2E and R, 3E and R, 4E and R. So our second bar, a lot of it happens at the end of the bar. So we go through 1E and a 2E and then for our beat 3, we have 3E and R, 4E and R. So let's go over those 2 bars again, all through without counting. 1E and R, 2E and R, 3E and R, 4E and R, 1E and R, 2E and R, 3E and R, 4E and R, 1. So we start on our bar 3 on beat 1 with our F. And again, this gets a lot simpler for our 3rd and 4th bars. So we have 1E and R, 2E and R, 3E and R, 4E and R. So that last note we played, the A flat, is what they call anticipated. So it happens just before the beat. So that happens on our 3R. The other 3 notes we played are all on the beat. They're on our counts. So we have F, C, D flat, A flat. So our last one is slightly anticipated. 1E and R, 2E and R, 3E and R, 4E and R. Our 4th bar, again we play our first 2 on the beat. 1E and R, 2E and R, 3E and R, 4E and R. So our first 2 are on the beat and our 3rd one is anticipated. It's on the R just before the beat comes through. All right. So we've got our left hand under control. If you need help with the notes or the fingering, just rewind until you go through because we're going to join our right hand into that now. So our right hand is going to mirror what the left hand is playing for the first 2 bars. So the fingering we're going to use is our thumb on A flat. Then as we head up to the B, we're going to shift our hand across so our thumb is now on our B. We're going to play B, C, E flat, F, D flat. So we've got our thumb on B flat, our thumb on B, 2nd on C, 4th on E, 5th on F, and our 2nd landing on D flat. And then our 2nd run of notes, we put our thumb back to B flat, thumb, 2nd, 3rd on B flat, C, and D flat. We're going to bring our thumb under our 3rd finger here to D. So thumb on D, 3rd finger on E flat, 4th finger on E, and finish with our 5th finger on F for our start of bar 3. So that's 2nd grouping again. B flat, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F. Okay, so it's going to take quite a lot of practice to get those 2 hands happening together because they're using different fingers. So make sure you practice it nice and slowly with your counting until it feels really natural to play. It's a great feeling when it just flows underneath your fingers. So once we've reached our F, our left hand's going to be doing those single notes we talked about just before. but our right hand is now going to play some chords. So as our left hand hits C, our right hand is going to play a C minor chord. So we're going to use our thumb to play G, our second on C, and our fourth on E flat. Then as we shift to D flat in our left hand, we're going to play a D flat chord with our right hand. Our thumb will be on A flat, our third finger will be on D flat, and our fifth finger will be on F. Followed by an A flat chord as our left hand moves to A flat. So left hand goes to A flat and it's going to be joined by our thumb on A flat, stays there from our previous chord, our second finger on C, and our fourth on E flat. So those three chords again, we had C minor, D flat, and A flat. Our last bar, as we go to B flat with our left hand, we're playing a B flat minor chord with our right hand. We're going to leave our thumb out of this one. We're going to play our B flat with our second finger, D flat with our third, and F with our fifth. Now the reason we're using these three fingers is these chord changes happen really quickly, so we've got to use all of our fingers as much as possible and keep our hand nice and still. So it's our B flat minor chord. Then we move our left hand to E flat, but our right hand stays on that B flat chord. And this creates what's known as an E flat 9 chord. And then we finish with another A flat chord, with A flat, C, and E flat. So again, as we've come up from our riff, we finish with both hands playing that same run on F, and then as we move to C, our chords start and join in. And that rhythm of those last two bars, a reminder, we have some that are on the beat and some that are anticipated. So we have F on the beat, F, C minor, D flat all on the beat, and the A flat is slightly anticipated just before the beat, B flat minor, E flat on the beat, and A flat just before. So at tempo, it will sound like this. Hope you can hear those little faster rhythms happening on just those last chords of each bar there. Okay, so that's a lot to get through. So make sure you go back, rewind, rewatch as many times as you need to get through that video, because you're going to join me for part 2 next. We're going to look at the chords that make up our chorus of the song. And while you're at it, make sure you follow us on all social media at HDpiano and send in your requests with the hashtag HDrequests. I'll see you at hdpiano.com for part 2. You're with the home of the hybrid piano lesson.